right now. We will start with the Texas A&M Aggies. We just talked about them getting a brand new AD. Things are good for the Aggies right now. They got Mike Elko, but the biggest thing they need to do this spring is they do establish their offensive identity under Collin Klein. Now, last year, if you looked at how things went in the offseason, Jimbo Fisher basically said, yeah, I need to maybe come up to speed a little bit. I'm going to go hire Bobby Petrino. This guy's going to completely do the same thing. Like, he's going to get things going for us offensively. It just never really materialized. Now, quarterback injury didn't help early in the season. Well, things didn't work out for Jimbo Fisher. In comes Mike Elko, who's a great defensive coordinator, going to provide great stability on the defensive side of the football, but the offensive coordinator hire was imperative for Mike Elko. They go out and they get Kansas State's Collin Klein. Now, Collin Klein, if you want to run the football and just run it right down people's throats, that's what Collin Klein's all about. He did it as a player. He did it with Will Howard, Avery Johnson last year, and he did it, prior to that with Deuce Vaughn and others. But now you look at kind of how this roster was structured, and A&M was built kind of to be a little bit of a pass-happy attack. Now, Connor Wigman's a decent athlete, but he's not a guy with his injury history that you're going to want putting him in harm's way. He's been banged up each of the last 2 years, but it is something that's very important. He's very accurate, makes good decisions. And if you look at some of the high-end talent that they have, it's pretty impressive. When they have the wide receivers that they have and the quality that they have and the depth that they have at running back, for the most part, the offensive line is a group that needs to probably pick up the slack a little bit. They have a lot of high-profile players that were highly recruited, but they've been remarkably inconsistent. They were 89th last year in sacks allowed per game. They were 90th in the best rushing offenses in America. So this spring is going to be really important for them developing and to learn and get comfortable with Collin Klein's offensive acumen, because I think he's a great coach. I really do. I'm just curious to see how his pieces, the XO pieces, the plays, if you will, are going to mix with his personnel, because that's the biggest question I have. And I know he's a great coach. I'm sure he'll figure it out.